afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are and whenever you watch this video. You have reached Kathleen Shattuck and you are watching Soul Level Healing and Guidance. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for returning to visit me here once again. If you are just coming on to my work and seeing this channel for the first time, my name is Kathleen and I am a psychic medium. I'm a Reiki master teacher and I am also a shamanic healer. I channel many different types of beings, intergalactic beings, fairies, angels, unicorns, mermaids. I work with the Elven Council. I also work with the Galactic Federation of Light. And what this means is I am a multi-dimensional quantum energy healer and metaphysician, as I like to call it. I do anything from past life readings to basic energy healing work to beyond. Let's just put it that way. And so I have a full-time practice that I work from home out of, and I also like to come on here and do videos for you guys. And today I am here to do your new moon reading that is happening on June 18th. So that's next week. And then just a few days later, we're also having the summer solstice. So we're getting into some really beautiful seasons here and times in the United States. And I have some things that I've written down and prepared for you I'd like to go over now regarding this new moon in Gemini. And so the new moon in Gemini happening on June 18th, 2023. It is also Father's Day in the United States. And it is also, as I was just reminded, it is the anniversary of the Mount St. Helens eruption. The crystal or mineral known as helenite is a volcanic glass that is mined around the eruption site. It is a green obsidian volcanic glass, and it happens to be essential to the soul star chakra's alignment. And I'm going to show you an example of helenite right now, and I'm going to introduce to you my good friend Coralie. Coralie is a mermaid voodoo doll. She was birthed on an altar by my ex, who was a master magician, let's call it. He birthed a mermaid soul who was willing to do this into a doll. And here we have Coralie. Coralie is basically a living guide. She represents all mermaids that are on the earth and beyond. There are also mermaids on other planets. Namely the star system in Sirius, and also there are Lyran mermaids. There were also Atlantean mermaids, and there were also Lemurian mermaids. So many different types of mermaids, and Coralie allows me to connect with them at a much higher level. And this necklace here that Coralie is wearing, that my ex bought for her before he even knew me, is called helenite. This is an example of the helenite here. Go ahead and show him that there, Coralie. Can you see that beautiful color on there? It's like a kind of like a lime green color, okay? Obsidian is essential to opening up the chakra that is above your crown. So we actually have more than 7 chakras, okay? What I teach you guys primarily is just a basic understanding of the main 3D chakras. But once you get into the higher chakras, okay, and we can go up to 33, the ascended masters such as Jesus and Buddha, they had 33 activated chakras, okay? And so your soul star chakra is right up here, and it is the same color as helenite. And so the mermaids through Coralie have told us here that helenite is very essential to this soul star chakra's alignment And remember, as I have taught many of you, that the ambient energy and the chi energy, okay, that we harness during Reiki energy healing, the chi, the force that, makes us alive, it actually comes down through your crown. So it's really, really important that your crown and the one above it, the soul star chakra, are in alignment with one another, so that chi is properly coming down and coming into your body to refresh and renew your vitality. Okay, and Coralie has a little message here I channeled from her. She recommends that everyone enjoy this fresh new gemstone from Mother Earth. It will open you up to the other dimensions and transform your aura. She says that together, working with this and Moldavite, use both to connect yourself to the earth and to the stars. This is Coralie reminding you to embrace your psychic gifts by using these crystals and gemstones. And Coralie thanks you, and she says hi. And if you have any questions about Coralie or would like to meet Coralie or talk to Coralie, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to put her down now. She's helping me do my video today. All right, hopefully my voice doesn't cut out. I'm having some allergy things happen. Okay, so now I have some more to go over with you about the energies of the summer solstice. We have the solstice that's happening for us on June 21st, just a few days after this new moon in Gemini. And I feel like this is going to mark some big changes for all of us as a collective as we are pushing forward onto our new paths. And I have to say that this energy does feel very unstable. We have a lot of volcanic and kind of eruptive atmosphere developing here. This is a combination of frustration and anger. And we are seeing a lot of unhealed wounding and trauma and shadow coming up from deep within the collective and also on an individual level. Okay, so a lot of kind of mad, angry emotions out there right now. It's a lot of energy to handle and to harness. And for the spiritually undeveloped people, those who do not have a meditation practice or a way that, to cope, we're going to be seeing them taking this out on others in all the wrong ways. People who are just basically very unhealed are going to be bursting out in rages and, fits of anger, rage, resentment, blaming of others for their problems. We're going to be seeing a lot of victim mentality. People who already have a propensity towards this behavior or attitude, we will see this kind of rise up, okay? We're also going to be seeing us, okay, as, more healed people. We're going to see people from our past trying to kind of pull us back into their drama, okay? So this is a big warning to all of you out there. Some of you may have seen recently that I personally had some things happen, some very low vibrations from my past marriage trying to, continue to stalk and harass me. And so I want to go over a little bit that later in the video and kind of talk to you guys about that, and also some ways that you can kind of, cope with this when someone is stalking you or harassing you or just being mean to you, okay? So we'll go back to that in a minute. But we are seeing these types of people trying to pull us back into areas that perhaps we ourselves remain unhealed, okay? Any areas of hurt, anger, unresolved traumas within ourselves are going to erupt in an explosion of either emotions, or you're going to have someone from your past pop up, okay? It's either going to come from within or without, okay? But this energy is coming, so I'm here right now warning you guys. It seems like I go through it first and then, kind of come on here and warn you guys for your moment that's coming. Okay, so explosions of emotions. We are going to see an eruption of emotions, and there's that volcanic energy again. Okay, and whether it is you who are the one that are experiencing these kind of waves of emotions, or if they are coming at you from another person, it can be very overwhelming and exhausting, okay? And sometimes people come after us because they just want to get a rise out of us. They want our attention. They're complete and total narcissists. These types of people, they remain unhealed and they choose to be unhealed. And the way that we deal with them is not by sinking down to their level. And we don't hide from them either, but we do block access, okay? When you are dealing with a narcissistic individual, the very worst thing that you can do is give them attention or acknowledgement in any way. You have to go, the term is called gray rock, okay? And I will try to put some links about narcissism, gang stalking, harassment, those kinds of things. This is what I see coming up and playing out in these energies. So I'll put some links for coping with these things. There's a professor actually on YouTube. His name is Professor Sam Vaknin, and he actually was very pivotal to me understanding narcissism and how I should deal with it. And it also kind of taught me, listening to his lectures taught me a lot about like myself and why I accepted that behavior, what was broken within me that was, attracting those types of people into my life. So I will put links for all of that in the description for you guys. Let me just make a little note here for Professor Sam Vaknin and narcissism. All right, and now let's go ahead and move on to the next part of this. And this is that the energies are triggers, okay? They are triggering a final completion. We are closing the doors on our old ways of doing and being. And we are shedding those deep-rooted attachments to unhealthy relationships, friendships, and work environments, okay? And for some of you, addictions, okay? I will put addictions because I know addictions did come up in the last couple of readings. I think we got the devil card for the last reading, and that always points to some kind of excess. Okay, whatever that was for you, this is what we're talking about, can kind of be erupted in this energy, okay? That anything that's unhealed, unresolved within you is going to erupt. All right? Now, this Gemini energy of the new moon on the 18th is asking us to let it go, to let the crap and the heaviness go for a minute. It's asking us to literally take a time out and take a break, to not get sunk down into the heaviness of these emotionally draining energies, okay? Gemini is asking us to become more playful, to become more curious as we step into the new and into the unknown. Gemini can also be very fickle and skin deep or shallow in their emotions. And most of the time, this is what drives people crazy about Gemini. But the thing is that Geminis actually do care, and they care very, very, very deeply. The reason they act this way is because they are guarding a very tender and childlike heart. And it's through pretending that they don't care. It's kind of like a shield, okay, or a wall that they put up, okay? This is not the truth of Gemini. It's just how Geminis behave, okay? They love talking about their feelings, but they do not like feeling their feelings, okay? And so how we can use this to our advantage is by not taking our emotions so seriously. Okay? Gemini is also asking us to get out and have some fun, to actually physically move our bodies and move our energy. Maybe taking a trip, okay, taking a vacation, taking a weekend, okay, taking a road trip. We've got the long days and the nights of summer upon us. So however things, get at home or at work, how heavy and emotionally draining things are getting for you. Okay, this new moon is asking you to really just kind of take a time out to switch off and take a break, a much needed break from anything that is weighing you down, getting too heavy or difficult to emotionally cope with. Okay, the universe is literally giving us permission for a well-deserved vacation and taking a weekend road trip to unwind ourselves and decompress and relax. Okay, I'm seeing a pool for someone out there. I am seeing sitting by the side of the pool with a drink with a little umbrella, and you're drinking it and you're in a swimsuit and it's so relaxing. And I think the kids are playing in the pool and you're by the side of the pool just relaxing. So the universe is literally asking us to take a break, to take a breather from all of this heavy shit, okay, in other words. So that is my take on the new moon in Gemini and the solstice energies. And now I'm going to go ahead and get into some cards. And today, well, this month actually, or for this particular reading, what we're going to do is we're going to divide this reading up into 2 different groups. I'm going to have each of you pick a pile of cards, and you can watch both, but I recommend that you go with the pile of cards that resonates the most for you. So just give me one moment and I'll be right back with those cards. Hello again, and I am back with your card reading. Those of you that chose the Morgan Greer deck, this reading is for you. Angels, guides, and ascended masters, guardians, and ancestor spirits, join us please for this reading for my collective viewing audience. We are doing 2 readings today. This is the first reading with the Morgan Greer deck. What do the people who chose the Morgan Greer deck need to hear right now? First card is Judgment. Okay, you need to work on judging yourself and others, whether you feel like you are the one that is being judged or you are judging upon a person or a situation. I feel like the universe is kind of asking you to also take a step back before you make any decisions, before you make any judgments. Okay, judgment comes up a lot when we have maybe made a bad judgment call too. So look at the decisions that you've been making in your life, and it's time to kind of go over some of those maybe more recent decisions. Did I make the right decision? You need to have a sit down with yourself and kind of see what feels right to you, because there's a decision here that either needs to be made or was made that's not sitting right with you. Okay, and it's time to take another look and revisit that. Okay, can we get another card on that, please? Strength card. Okay, we do not get the Strength card unless we are really kind of going through a tough time. And you see how she is kind of just taming that lion there. So with Strength and with Judgment, I am definitely feeling like somebody is really trying hard to keep their temper under control, keeping their emotions under control. There's a warning here that, not to kind of stuff this down. I almost look at her like she's kind of strangling that lion a little bit. So that can be a little constricted to the throat chakra. And also, a lot of us tend to kind of bottle our emotions and shove our emotions down and try to, force them down. So this is really about, don't care about what others think of you. Let it out. Okay, whatever this is, this big, beast inside of you of emotions, perhaps. You need to roar like the lion. You want to scream, something like that. I'm feeling for one of you. It's just like you're so angry and frustrated. You want to scream. Okay, let it out. Don't worry about people judging you. Okay, there's a lot of fire in this picture too. So, and a lot of Leo energy. So I feel like whatever is happening for you in your life, I think it's going to start calming down around the Lion's Gate. Okay, so towards August, things will be a lot more stable for you. Okay, but for right now, really watch your temper, watch your words, watch your, your judgment of others, and remember that like attracts like. If you are going around judging people all the time and, looking down upon anyone in any way, that's going to reflect back to you eventually too. And people are going to do the same thing that you're doing to others. So just try to be mindful. Okay, I mean, we all do it. We all like, ew, look what she's wearing, or it can be little things like that, or it can be much bigger things. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so let's pull one more card for this group, please, Spirit, to go with that judgment and strength. What else does this group need to know about their situation for this new moon in Gemini, please? Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is really about freeing yourself from negative thoughts. This is self-judgment, honey. Okay, this is definitely self-judgment, okay? Self-judgment, and also this is about like kind of finding your own courage, finding your own passions and truth, but mostly self-judgment, okay? We really need to watch those negative thoughts, okay? These things really add up over time. I'm not good enough. I can't do that. I'm not, I'm too old. I can't do that, okay? These kinds of things. Oh, I don't do that anymore. I don't, these are excuses, okay? We need to get out of that. We are only as old as we think. This is a very limited mindset, very limited boxed thinking, okay? So somebody is really stuck up in their head, they're judging themselves, and they're lacking the strength and the courage. So you are being encouraged to work on, see the yellow here in both cards? I really want you working on your solar plexus, okay? If you don't know what your solar plexus is, that is your chakra point that is right here. It is in the center of your abdomen. The solar plexus is yellow, okay? And you can use crystals such as citrine, orange calcite, orange selenite, sunstone is also good, and tiger's eye, all for your solar plexus. This is your power center. This is where, we have our courage and our, kind of belief and faith in ourselves, and kind of our confidence holds in there too. So this is the area that you guys need to work on. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and go to the next group. I'll see you back here in just a moment. And hello there, welcome back. And this reading is going to be for those of you that chose the Rider-Waite deck. Angels, guides, ascended masters, guardians, ancestors, and totem spirits, join us for this reading for the collective viewing audience. For the group that chose the Rider-Waite, the classic Rider-Waite Tarot. What do they need to know for their highest good for this new moon in Gemini, please? All right, we got for this group the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is very much the queen that has, I see her as the queen that has gone through major transformation, and she asks you to accept nothing but the truth and to extend your hand even to your enemies, but make sure that you have your sword ready just in case. This is what I'm getting. There's two groups of you here. One, this is about discernment. This is about demanding truth in a situation. And for others of you, it is about healing old wounds, okay? And extending a hand to perhaps someone from the past, or even an enemy, trying to heal a situation and find peace and resolution. Okay, so two groups of you there. And let's find out what else is going on with this Queen of Swords for my collective viewing audience. Thank you, Spirit. Justice. Okay, so this is definitely about the scales of justice, of karma, balancing. And you see you have the sword of truth and the sword of justice here together. So this is definitely a balancing of the karma, okay? And that would definitely tie into the kind of the energy read I just did. So anything that is out of balance in your life, anything that the scales are tipped out of balance in your life, whether it's in love, whether it's in friendships, whether it's in money and finances, whether it's in your job, your career, something is off balance, is being made to be balanced again. So, and when things get balanced out, when they've been out of balance for a long time, it can be very disruptive to your life. This is the kind of stuff when things get balanced, it can really rock some boats and cause some changes. So for you guys, I'm really feeling like I'm noticing the red in this picture. It's telling me that your root chakra is going to be your main focal point of healing over the next couple of weeks as we move into this energy. And again, this is going to be for the 18th and also the 21st, and good for the next few weeks. Okay, you guys had a bonus card come out, and that is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about who you're giving your heart to, okay? Who are you giving your cup of love to? I feel like this is asking you, okay, because we have the Six of Pentacles come out. Are you equal and balanced in your love life? Is your love life equal give and take, or are the scales out of balance? Okay, definitely pointing to some love and relationships here. When you are not balanced in love and you are over giving to a situation that doesn't deserve it, you're burning yourself out and wasting your energy. So it's time to kind of rein yourself back in and start looking at the scales, okay, and start really getting grounded. I think in getting grounded, what you're going to wind up happening over this cycle is that you're going to realize what's out of balance in your life. Whether this is relationships of a romantic nature, or it's just your closest interpersonal relationships with, family and friends. You're going to start making the cuts that are necessary. She's got her sword out, so she's like, yep, come at me, but if you lie to me and you keep pulling this crap, I'm going to have to make the cut. And so this is where you're going to need to examine your life and see where it is that the scales are out of balance, okay? So that is the group for the Rider-Waite deck, and I thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal healing or reading with me, you can find all of my information in the description below. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps grow the channel and helps get my content out there to newbies who really need to hear it. So Until next time, guys, thank you so much, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Take good care until then. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and Coralie says bye too. Bye.